Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us for Northern Ag TV. We're coming to you from Missoula today at the 106th Annual Convention of the Montana Farm Bureau, joined here by Executive Vice President Scott Kulbeck. And Scott, I always think of the convention as kind of the culmination of the year for Farm Bureau. So great to see producers come in and network and focus on grassroots policy. And you were saying a heck of a turnout here this week.
Yeah, when everyone's here for the whole convention, we'll have a little bit over 400 member families here, and really looking forward to seeing everyone. And I mentioned family because that's really what Farm Bureau is. One of my favorite parts about convention is seeing all those parts of the members who are family that you don't see all the year. And so this convention is really a celebration of what we do throughout the year, and then policy development to dictate where we go for the next year and going forward. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
You bet, it sure is. And I hear that term all the time, Farm Bureau family. But, as you think about 2025, it's been a busy year from where you started in January with the legislative session and everything that's happened in between. What are some of the highlights that you're going to point to members in your comments?
Yeah, I think that what Montana Farm Bureau does for that Farm Bureau family is a number of things. And one is helping them to influence the policymakers, not only in Montana, but Washington, D.C. And we've had a great year doing that. It seems like the legislative session was a million years ago, but that was only about 6 months ago, and we were very active. We supported somewhere over 77 bills and passed the vast majority of the ones that we supported, or we followed about 77 bills, had a great rate of just stopping the bills that were against our members' policy, so that was very good. We did a good job helping our members influence policymakers. But then the other thing I think that we really do for our Farm Bureau family is help them network with each other, help them find fellow colleagues that are dealing with the same issues that they are, helping them advance their career, helping them build their network of people that can help them as they go through the career of agriculture, whether it's on the farm or ranch or an ag-related business. And so we've had a great year with that, with conferences like our summer conference, back to the influencing policymakers. We had one of the best calling on the capitals we've ever had. We had a young farmer and rancher leadership conference that was actually here in Missoula that was well attended. So throughout the year, we're really helping our members come together and network. And the other thing that we really do, I think, a great job for that Farm Bureau family is leadership development, helping them advance in their career as they become advocates for this industry, because it's so important. We're a small part, but we're one of the, probably, I would argue, the most important part of the industries in Montana. But we're a small part, so we need people to step up and speak for our industry and speak for agriculture. And we just had a wonderful class of 10 people, including your own Andy Schwab, graduate from our ACE, which is Advocate, Communicate, and Educate class that we celebrated them yesterday at this convention. And they're ready to go. They're fired up. They're going to be out there working in the county farm bureaus, working on the community level, and then also advocating on the state and national level and really becoming leaders for agriculture. So those are some of the things that we feel like we bring value to that Farm Bureau family as a state organization. And this has been one of the best years that we've had as an organization. And at the same time, we understand that there's difficulties in the countryside, and we have a lot of work left to do. And that's what I really look forward to in this convention, is seeing what our members want to do on that policy going forward. And then we'll strap up our boots and pull them on and get to work again for next year and start all over again.
Well, it seems like what you're doing is making a difference because, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Montana Farm Bureau is growing. The message of Farm Bureau is speaking to producers, and you talk about the need for leadership. That's what keeps these rural communities together, is the people that step up, and most of them are Farm Bureau members.
Yeah, I think what we love about Montana, one, is our rural communities. And the people that make those communities great are those farmers and ranchers who step up and get involved and lead agriculture and lead their communities and make them vibrant places and wonderful places to live. Without that, Montana is still a great state, but it's not the Montana we love. And so I feel really proud, and I go to work every day feeling good about helping that aspect of Montana that I and most of us love the most, and that's invigorating rural communities and getting people organized so that they can help their neighbor and help their community, and then speak for the industry, like I said. And when things come up and there's plenty of challenges, I feel like we're better prepared now with our leadership and our county farm bureaus and work they're doing to make an impact and still keep that Montana the Montana that we love.
Well, very last, we have to give a shout out to Diana Bailey. Just kind of had a retirement party for her last night. Boy, she put in a long career serving agriculture in Montana Farm Bureau.
Well, to give you an idea, Diana was our chief financial officer for just about 30 years now. And when she started, she was helping to manage a budget of somewhere around 500,000, and we're pretty much close to 6 times that now, and she keeps us in line, and she's gone through 3 executive vice presidents during the time, kept us all in line, kept the organization growing, making sure that we're meeting the needs of our members by having strong resources financially. And so we're going to miss her, but we're also happy for her. Diana has a well-earned retirement, and she's going to spend some time with her grandkids and her daughters and back on close to the family farm. So we're really happy for her, but we're going to miss her.
You bet. Well, she's been a great leader for Montana. Scott, thanks so much. That's going to do it for now from the Montana Farm Bureau Convention. I'm Coulter Brown, Northern Ag Network.